Hey everyone, it's Riley here. So I want to do a short video for you guys today, just talking about a few things. So first of all, I just want to talk about my phalloplasty and a few updates that I have regarding that. So I've been in contact with Emily, who works at the Montreal clinic. And for those who don't know, I had all my paperwork sent from Alberta. Everything was approved as of May 1st. But the only thing was I do prefer and would rather to have ALT, which is taking the graft from my leg, than RFF, which would be taking it from my arm. So I had to get in contact with her, just send her some emails, pictures, stuff like that. And then I was just waiting for them to be able to look at my file, process it, and then just get back to me on a consultation date, which I got a phone call there, I think it was yesterday, the day before, and basically right now I have a over-the-phone consultation with Dr. Belanger on July 12th. So I'm super excited about that, and I have definitely some questions, but I'm probably going to split up the questions that I have because I will be doing another in-person consultation with her later at some point. But first, it is this over-the-phone consultation. From there, it's basically between her and I, I'll talk about both RFF and ALT, and then, the ups and maybe downs of both, and then from there decide on which one I would prefer and want to go forward with, which I still think and am leaning towards ALT at the moment, and I don't think that will change. And if anything does, I will let you guys know, and I am prepared in case, under certain circumstances that I will and am okay with having RFF, but I would prefer to have ALT. So from this consultation, I will then be going to basically have like some scans and stuff done on my legs. I'm not too sure on like the gist of it yet. They will be sending me some paperwork once they do this consultation with her. So then yeah, I have to just go get some scans done. Once the results from those scans are done, as long as everything deems to be okay, and that the area is a good candidate to be able to use for phalloplasty, then I pretty much will be moving forward for having ALT, which is, it's exciting, and I did not expect this, especially going to Montreal, as I mentioned in previous videos, but yeah, no, I will then have the scans, and then from there, it's just that in-person consultation, which I mentioned, and the only thing I'm hoping is that in between having these scans and then going into the in-person consultation with her, I'm hoping to be able to start electrolysis instead of waiting till my in-person consultation, because if everything, from the scans comes okay, everything that, me and Dr. Belanger talk about, comes and everything seems that I should be pushing forward for ALT, then I don't want to prolong the electrolysis part, because I would just prefer to have it sooner rather than later. So I'll definitely ask, and I'll let you guys know, and so I'll keep you guys up to date as I have been, but yeah. So then second topic I want to talk about is my testosterone. So right now I'm still on 0.45. I'm going to see how my blood work comes back in July, and then I'll go from there if I have to change my dose or not. But the one thing I have changed actually just about a month ago was the way that I have been injecting. So pretty much for 4.5 years I've been doing intramuscular, which means that it's going directly into the muscle. My needles were about 1 inch long by about 23 gauge, and now I've switched to about 1/2 inch long and 27 gauge, so quite a bit smaller and shorter. So for that, I haven't really found a huge difference, but it's only been a month. The biggest thing I want to know is if it's changing my blood work any, because 4.5 years in, I pretty much have always, I think within 9 months maximum, have always had my dose changed. I think like the longest may have been 9 months to about a year where I was on the same dose, but for 4.5 years, I pretty much haven't been on the same dose for more than almost a year. And for me, I feel like that's quite a lot of dosage changes for someone who's already had a hysterectomy and stuff like that. So I don't know if my body just eventually adapts to my levels, and then the dose I'm on is not strong enough. I'm not really too sure, but I'm hoping that from what I've heard, subcutaneous, it disperses through your body slower, so I'm hoping that this helps. But I will keep you guys up to date with that as well. And then the last thing I want to mention to you guys, and I really haven't mentioned this in any other videos, but I just kind of want to mention it as I'm hoping probably in the next 2 to 3 months to finally hear back. But when I first moved to Alberta, I did get in contact with my family doctor to send a referral to someone in a vocal clinic. So the reason for that is because I'm still very dysphoric about my voice. I feel like it's not where I want it to be, and I wanted to be able to have some vocal training with that. And it's been about 14 months actually, so just over a year and 2 months. So I should be hearing back soon, because the wait originally was about a year, then it got bumped to about a year and 15 months, and now a year and 18, or a year and like, so 18 months, sorry, total. Not a year and 18 months. It was 18 months now total. It was then 15 months, and then prior to that was a year. So I'm pretty much almost at the top of the list, so I should be hearing back soon. But the biggest thing is to hopefully go for some vocal training. Then the next thing is, if I still don't find that it's, for me where I like it, the next step for me would to be actually go for vocal surgery, as if it's just a huge dysphoria for me. I know trying to train my voice might help, but if not, I have been looking into what surgery would be like, and what the outcome would be. And I feel like for me, if I'm not comfortable still after the vocal training, that is something I definitely am considering. So I'll do more videos on that once I do know more, but I kind of at least want to touch base with you guys, and just let you know kind of what's going on, and just keep you up to date on everything. So, but I think that's pretty much it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will be doing more updates. Okay, bye for now.